Okay, nice. So yes, we will go and implement this registration. Okay, yes. So go to registration. So which page it comes for? Where you now? Like LP, right? Right. So implementing it. So see, I'm doing a shortcut. If you think I'm going too fast, go to login page, copy the method name, do the same thing. What I'm doing right now is public void. That's what I did. Okay. Now if you go back, that will method will work. Okay. I'm doing it a little bit fast. That's it. So coming to your login registration, right? So that is the code for that. Alt enter create step definition login if you are still in login steps. Okay, so remove this pending exception. Okay, so what is this? Day. Okay, so data I don't. I'm not putting any hardcode data. All the data is coming from Cucumber. Okay. I'm doing it second time for you. I should not do it, but I'm doing for you. Okay. So, but for the however, that is a different page, right? What is that page? Entering the date of birth is in login page or new page?
New page.
So that's in register page, right? That is where you need to create an object RP. Something like that. Okay, it doesn't matter. And send your day, month, which is coming from Cucumber. Okay, nice. That's it. That's it actually. Okay, and then the last one. RP dot is user, again RP is the scope is here. Okay, so I'll just copy that and put it here. Okay, the scope, so declaration should be here, but not the initialization. Initialization should be inside. Okay, is user in success page, right? Not register page. Register page is already there. Yeah, okay. That's it. Okay, now done. Enjoy. You have to sit down. See, if you sit down, everything will be very simple. See, I'm not writing any code at all. Did I ever found a locator? It's all about, yeah, so nothing, it's all about your framework. Framework means skeleton, nothing at all. Writing the code is a cakewalk. You know everything, so that is not a big deal. The big deal is about creating the framework is a big deal. Okay, so yeah, let's see. That will work, don't worry. Okay, now second thing, so that is over. Then you will ask, so now we discussed about web elements, right? So let us discuss about that little bit. So now that will work, don't worry. It's internet is a little bit crazy, okay? Yes, slow, don't worry. And again, we need to change the URL, okay? Should be bbc.com. Anyway, so yes, where we? So first of all, coming to actual implementation part, let me implement this user is in login page. So go to home page. So I need to implement this home page link, right? So this is what I need to do actually, right? Yes or no? However, this is a little bit tricky thing that we need to understand. That now we are declaring, where are we instantiating it? So where is the locator? Where is the link? Okay, so for that there is a little bit shortcut which is even I need to learn. Okay, so this is something called find by. Okay, in Selenium, you need to learn that. Okay, this is a little bit syntax that you need to follow. That's it. Let's see if you are connected to Gully Kitchen. Raj. Hello. 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 Chip Raj. Chip Raj. Class round, no? Chip class out Chip Raj. Okay. Class round, no? Class అయితే phone చేస్తా. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so there is something that we need to. So now, previously, how we used to find the element? Driver dot. Okay. Yeah, but now it is little bit. So now we are in page object, and what I promised that we will never use driver dot find element, right? So that is the reason why we got a very nice way of doing the things. So what we have to do is we need to do like this. It's a syntax. Don't ask me at all. I'm not the person who write. If I write, I might have written very beautifully. Okay. So what we have to do is we need to do something like this. Previously we used by dot id, something like that, right? So previously we haven't created the web elements always. We rely on driver dots. So that is not a very, that is a way, but when we are using page objects where we need to declare every element as a web element and every action as a method, to declaring every variable as a web element, we cannot use driver dot. Okay, because at this level where you are at the class variable level, you can write a code like this. Can we write any kind of method calling in the class? In the class headers, so see, this is in the method you can write driver dot. But Java will never allow you to write driver dot here. This is a class. You are in a class, right? So you are in a place where you are declaring the variables. That is a very common thing. So this is all declaring variables. Here I cannot call a method in the body of the place where I need to only declare. I have to declare. In the method I need to do any action. Okay, so end of variables. Okay, then methods. So whatever you see till here, so these are all the variables. These are all the methods, right? This is methods, this is variables. I cannot do anything here. It will not work. Because variable declaration should be only declared. That is the reason why this gentleman had to enable the page object model is strictly followed, where every element should be declared as a variable, every action should be declared as a method. That is the rule that they had kept. So to not overcome the rule, we have to create the web elements here. However, if you do this, if I call this, what happens right now? It will do a null pointer exception. Yes or no?
Yes.
Let me do it, okay? Because again, there's a little bit problem with the reliability. People don't believe me. Okay, that's fine, but believe Java. Now it will throw a null pointer exception. Okay, because we are declaring it here, but we are not able to initialize it. Okay, so it will say that line number blah 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 null pointer exception, because this is fine, but we are declared. So the variable is declared, but where is instantiated? Where did you instantiate? It's not done. Okay. Previously we used driver dot find element. That is the way we instantiate it and we bring the life to the object. Without declaration is, yeah, it is like creating a kind of what do you call?
Just naming a thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of data.
Yeah, and I'm naming that, but it's not. There's no value in it. Okay. So do you believe me? Null pointer exception.
Yes.
It's complaining at this line. Web element is null. So to add life to this, so what is a web element without a locator? Right, we should have a locator. So we need to add a life to this. To add a life to this element, we need to do this. So we need to simply say that home page link is nothing but, where is that? Okay, BBC link. Okay, so that link will be everywhere. Okay. Link. I don't know. Okay, just 1 second. Yeah, this one. Okay. Yes, homepage. So that link. Okay. That's it. Now the life came to homepage link. Now if I run, it will not fail there. Okay. You want to test me? So now this is nothing but, this is a syntax. Don't ask me why sir it is so ugly. It is confusing my Java and it is completely losing my confidence on Selenium course. Yes, it is. But it is the syntax. I can't do anything.
So if I type at the rate of find by itself, it will help me, or I have to type the entire thing?
No, it will help. It will help. No, this syntax you need to copy it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So one more thing. Okay. After that, what we have to do is, so there is a kind of a, okay, this is common for everything. So in the constructor, okay, which is a simple thing. So we need to put a line of code, which is this. Previous init elements. Okay. This. Okay. So this is nothing but this will help to instantiate the. Okay, give me 1 second. It will help to instantiate. Okay, so let me get the driver object. Where is the driver object? Yes. Okay. So now this is the line. You don't need to worry about it. This is the line. So now normally what happens is, it will actually, this line will give the life to the element, but we need to have a driver. It should know which browser that element is present. So without driver object we can't do anything, right? So this is syntax. You don't need to worry about much. So these two lines, this is a line that should be there in every class which we will interact with. So this will actually give a life. Okay. So this is the syntax. I can't do anything about it. Okay, but this is the syntax of where
Page factory should be in that constructor.
every page constructor actually. Okay, so for login page, I'll do that for other pages also. Okay, so for, yeah, okay, so this is the way that we need to have. Okay, and we need to have a constructor. Okay, why driver is complaining, base page we got driver, right? Okay, so that's the reason why I said we need to have driver. Okay. Okay, so okay, okay, right. Okay, so now go back to browser factory, and where is our it is null, right? So let us think that it is new Firefox driver. Okay, now otherwise what we can do is we can copy the code of instantiating the driver here. This one, right? I will copy this code here, and in the browser factory where the core place where I need to get the objects, I will put that code here, and finally I will return that. Okay. Okay. Okay, now what happens? Now you have to click on the login page. Okay. So what we have to do here, where is the login page? Home page. Okay, it will create a link in the login page. Okay, so what is website? The website is BBC homepage, right? So browser factory, where we need to give the website name. Okay, now go and run. That's it. Okay, if you don't understand this, that's absolutely fine. It is only for the framework purpose. Okay. Why? It's framework purpose. I mean, if you don't understand, that's fine, because you need to understand the skeleton. Implementation, as I already said last class. Anything theory going beyond automation frameworks, BDD, continuous integration, all these things which I am telling is only for the theoretical purpose. Don't understand, don't break your head at all. Still, you should be happy with the what framework that you got. That's the reason why I said to clone. If you haven't clone, if this is the only thing, you will go mad. Okay, so that's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay, so we got one more hour. So what we do next? BDD? No. No. See, BDD is nothing to do with the automation. It's all theory. You know Agile, right? Okay, let me stop this first. I think this will work. Don't worry. Okay, let internet is slow. It will work.
Sir, can you please recap the logins, like feature file? Just recap from down to up, how we are doing that. Just a small
Like
recap.
flow, that is how.
And the flow again only, sir.
Okay. So from here. Here.
Yeah.
Okay. So see that, guys. I'm just recapping it.
It would be great if you start from the beginning. Just a recap, quick.
That's what I'm doing. Beginning to beginning, I'm starting. Okay. So we are in feature file. Your manual tester will come and write this, not you.
Can you record?
Actually, it is getting. It's recording. Yeah. Okay. So no, I haven't stopped actually. Okay, it's recording. Red is recording. Okay. So now your manual tester will write this. So this is the steps. So now the first step, which is, so now we divided that into three important modules. Okay, when we logically think there are three important modules. Okay, so however, and every module will have one corresponding step definition file. And any steps which are not specific to that particular module, which is common, okay, which is not related to login steps, nothing to do with the news. So anything common, that should go with common steps, which are common throughout. So a typical example of the common step definition is home page. So see the home page. So where this is, this file, see that this is in common steps. So this step is in common steps.
Is it something like
But
that
it's under
also?
news, sir. But it's
Is it
under
something
news.
like that?
No, don't get confused. No.
The initial page. If you want to go to
Background
login
and
or
comment
register,
section.
But how-
you
it's
go
the
to
common
news,
steps
you
is
go
under
to
news.
homepage. Somebody will go to
No, it's not in the under news.
No, in that feature file, all the
It's not under
comments
news.
are background.
Okay.
It is under alpha.
Okay.
It is not under news. So anything common should go in the hierarchy. Okay. So because these two files are not specific to any module, I kept here. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah, base steps.
Yeah, base steps and common, which has nothing to do with the modules. It are generic throughout the framework. So I kept it here. Okay. Now, next step, which is nothing but your actual module specific test, which is a step, which is nothing but go to sign in page. So this, if you see this, where it is sitting, so you got this option. See this is nothing but locating where the actual file is. Okay. So where is this? What file I am talking about? Login step definition, which is module specific. So that's the reason why it is in the common step definition. So sorry, login step definition. That is over. That you know till now. However, now if to actually perform that action, that go to login page, that action which I want to do, I have to do in page objects. So this is a BDD framework. Till now 50% game is over. Now whatever we do here, the next 50% game is page objects. So whatever the interaction that we are doing in on application, that interaction should be only done through the page object classes, not from anywhere else. So we can't write the code like this here. That days are gone. That's what I said. Okay. No, if you do this, this is wrong. You should only call the page object, and page object should take care of the implementation part. So that is the reason why now we are interacting with home page. So homepage.html is what we are doing. So we need to, first of all, to do anything, any action on any HTML page, we need to have a object of that. Okay. So just like the other one, home page is also common. It is not specific to any module. So home page is here. So, however, home page is a page object, and that page object have the method. So it have methods like this, and it have variables. Okay. So these are the two methods that we are talking about, or three methods. So the home page, what we can do in the home page, BBC home page? Yeah, we can go to the news page, we can go to sports page, we can go to sign in page. So because I am doing the action here, this particular thing that I am doing right now is going into the sign in page, login page is the responsibility of this page to implement. Okay, so what it is doing is to emulate that action, what I will do, login page link dot click. Okay, and you can ask me, sir, where is this variable coming from? This variable is nothing but whatever the elements that you are interested with. Home page have 1000 elements. Don't worry about 1000 elements. The elements that you are interested means clicking on the sign in page, clicking on the news page. Those two actions need two web elements to perform. So you need to click on two elements. So that two elements should be created here in your page object model as a variables. Okay, so whatever the actions that you want to do, you can write it, and in the actions, whatever the element that you want to interact with, that element should be part of the variables. Nothing but this. Okay, and then to give life to that element, because we can't write driver.find element, this is the syntax. This is nothing but driver.find element only. Actually, if you say that, this is nothing but driver.find element by dot id, sorry, link text, right? Okay, this is what okay, so this is the same thing. Okay, so this line, if you see this, if you understand this line, and this line is same. Yes or no? Same thing I am doing it here. However, because I can't write driver dot, I am simply putting this, the syntax is changed a little bit. Okay, so this concept is called page factory concept, which is very important from an interview point of view, where we are, the page factory or the page object model is nothing but where we are not deriving the elements, but we are getting the elements in the page objects. So whatever we want to interact, we need to first create an element of it, otherwise we cannot. Okay, we cannot do driver.find element, click driver.find element, send keys. That game is not more, that is scale, that days are gone. Whatever the element you have to interact with, first of all, create the element in the page object and perform that action in the page objects only. Don't perform anything in the step definitions. Okay, that is the rule of page object pattern. Okay, so that's what I am doing here, where I am doing the element.
Should we import anything to get that find by
You automatically get. Okay, that is okay. And to enable the elements, to load the elements, we need to do this.
At find, how So link text madam, you are locating that.
Yeah, you can do anything. Okay, this is the same locator thing which you already know. I don't need to explain that. Okay. Okay, do this. However, here you need to have it. Yeah. So this is nothing but this is syntax. Okay, don't worry. We need to have a constructor which is syntax. But this is nothing but here. This is the page of. So in your memory, this particular page is getting. So it is actually saying that my HTML page. So Selenium in the memory it is loading this HTML page. So in memory it knows that this HTML page should be loaded. So that is the reason why it is doing that. This means nothing but what is this in Java? Current page. So this is nothing but home page. The same thing. If you put a class, it won't complain. The same thing I'm doing. Okay, this is all Java. Okay, I'm saying that please load the home page in your heap because I want to do some action. Because you know BBC have 1000 pages. We are not interested with that. Right now we are only interested with one page. So load it into your heap memory so that in future I will perform some actions. Okay. So this is nothing but this. However, we need to know which browser you're talking about. Is it a Firefox browser or Chrome browser? So that is nothing but driver object. Where we are getting the driver object, we are getting some base page. Where the base page is getting, anywhere in your complete framework, you have 1000 classes, but the single source of getting the driver is browser factory. So this is responsible of giving you the actual driver. Okay. So this, and then you will get the driver object, and that driver object that we are talking about is responsible of where is that home page? Okay. So this will do the trick. Now whatever you do, you don't need to do driver dot homepage dot click, homepage dot whatever it is. So dot send keys. You can do whatever you want. Okay, you don't need to do driver dot again. Okay, because the elements are ready made for you. So it is giving the elements, and you need to perform the action. That's it. Okay, and then finally when you run it, it will the same thing in login page also. Okay, it will do the same thing, and you will to perform your methods. And finally, whenever you got is, so is nothing but it will give a boolean variable. Okay, bool is nothing but boolean variable. Okay. So whenever you see a is in my coding, that you see is nothing but it will written. Okay, it will like, I mean, we need to do driver dot get text and what blah blah. The actual coding part we have to do. But however, what I'm doing right now is I'm just returning true. Okay. Return. Okay, so that is the driver dot. Okay, I'll tell you. Not driver dot. Okay, what is that? Which element is visible? Some example think that web element success message, right? Example. Okay, so here we need to do success message dot is displayed. So that will go return. So if this is there, then the test case we are not actually asserting here. We should assert only in the then conditions, right? That is the rule. If you see this, okay, so here you need to put assert dot to true. The same thing. I mean, this is the extension of the last class, the assertions and everything that you already have. That's it. Okay, so whenever you see is, put that assert dot assert true. That's it. Okay. Okay, I know it is hard, but you people have to go and practice. Okay, that is all. That is what I can say right now. Okay, so go to home page, common thing. Okay, so okay, that's it, guys. So if you run, that should actually work. Okay, so I will send this framework, but don't try to implement anything. If you start putting your finger and trying to implement, then you will get confused. You need to get very strong in that area of the old framework. Then if you are very comfortable, then try to implement. If you don't do that, simply come here. That is the reason why I was reluctant to put any code here. Okay, so forgot about this for now. Okay, so forgot about that and forgot about the actual implementation for now. Okay, so say, I mean, that's it. I'm not putting any actual code. This is all dummy code, right? So that's it. Don't put any driver dot, I mean, like element code. This is all dummy code. Just try to understand this. That's it. If you understand this, that's it. So you understand the framework. Okay. So this also I don't want to put. I will send this thing. Okay. Just put the system.out.println. I think that will be more clear for you. If you try to put Selenium code, it will get more confused. Okay. 45 minutes we got. Okay. For BDD, but I think that should be enough to actually explain that. Okay. This is over. The next thing what you have to do, you need to go home and prepare. I will send the